If you would all rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, welcome. Today is Wednesday, March 16th, and this is the Cheshire Performing and Fine Arts Commission monthly meeting. We thank everyone for being here, and we are especially happy to have Yui Torok back with us, healthy, smiling. Yay.
Thank you, everybody, and thanks for that great video.
Oh,
And the meals, everything. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
feeling much better.
Oh. So if everyone would take a look at the minutes from last month, from January, and peruse those and let us know if there are any corrections that we need to make. Uh, 7A, instead of committee, maybe make that contest. Good. Okay. Does anyone else have any corrections or additions at this time? All right, that's good. May I have a motion to accept the minutes with the one change? Thank you, Ms. Carkle. May I have a second? Thank you, Ms. Lohr. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions? Let's see. No? Okay. And any nays? So moved. Thank you very much. Treasurer's report.
I'm going to give the report tonight. It's fairly simple. We should be at 73% of our budget, and instead we are at 49%. For, as I said at our last month's meeting, we will be under budget this year by $40,000 or $50,000 due to the pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions? All right, you all received this in an attachment, so that may I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report. Let's see, hand, Ms. Vega and Ms. Andrus, thank you. So moved. And we have Ms. Crowley. May we have your report?
Did you have a secretary's report? I don't want to
I'm
skip.
so sorry. I skipped you.
I want to cut the
Donna.
line.
I'm sorry. Donna, do you have anything to report?
I don't have anything to report at this time. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Thank
I don't have too much, just wanted to let everybody know that right now, our service hours remain the same. I know with the governor's announcement about, he did include libraries of being able to go to 100% capacity, but it still requires social distancing. So as we have done since September, we have a total capacity that we're allowing that includes social distancing. So we're already at 100%. We haven't reached that each day, but that's what we've been allowing since September. So no changes in that. But later on this spring, after staff are fully vaccinated, we'll be working with the health district and the town manager's office to see if we can safely expand hours and or services as we move towards summer. So, and I just wanted to thank Joanne and all the artists and the staff for the wonderful art show that's in the front lobby. It's getting a lot of notice and people walking by and people coming just to see that. So that's been great.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. Does anyone have any questions? All right. Donna Mark, Friends.
Hi, everybody. We did not have our meeting in March, and the only thing new really is that we've signed up for Amazon Smile. So if you guys and anybody you know, if you order from Amazon, if you sign up with the Smile, then Friends will get 0.5% on your purchases. So to do that, instead of looking under arts and cultural, you go under the category for all and then put Friends of CPFA Arts Place Inc. and it should pop right up. Once you do it once, it'll automatically come up. The other thing we adjusted was the Give Local, which is happening April 20 and 21. Formerly, I guess whoever, when the Friends sought after the 501c3, they put it down as a non-fundraising organization. So we just finished correcting all that with the state. So now we're totally legit and have our certificate. And so I will be sending out an email to to all our mailing lists for this anyway. So other than that, we're still waiting, not knowing what to do with author event. And we're just, I mean, we're shorter now with 3 feet apart, I think. So if we can get it down to people who are vaccinated, maybe we'll do it. I just don't have a decision on that. So other than that, we're good.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Joanne.
So nice to see everybody. And I mean everybody. So this is wonderful. Been a long time. Our first children's class began last Wednesday for grades 4 through 6. Last Wednesday was also the first day that our class size increased from 9 to 12. We have just finished 27 3-week classes for a total of 249 students, which translates this winter, January, February, and March, at this moment to 691 student visits, which has required our setup and cleanup in between and after. And I should be losing weight, but I don't know, all this scurrying around. I want to thank Marian Gansley and Karen Pitascalzo and Karen's husband, Vin, who worked so hard last Wednesday in transforming our upstairs room to accommodate 12 students at a time. And in fact, it does cut down on the cleaning time because we now have 12 tables total instead of 18. Before, 9 tables, everybody had 2 tables. Now everybody has 1 table, and it's worked out wonderfully this week. Everybody feels safe, and I'm happy. We have a revenue of $15,000 from this winter session. And I'm currently working on our summer programs. I wanted to mention that the town has a new website that Arnett Talbot has been working very hard on. I hope you'll all check it out this week or next. I think it's nice. I love how it links to our website. And I know there's just a couple of minor corrections that she needs to make, but if you all take a moment to look at the CPFA Commission site and let us know if you see anything besides the spelling of Donna Myjack's name, which Arnett is probably correcting at this minute. So fiscal year budget, it's what I mentioned in our last meeting in January. We just have a very small increase. Our current budget will just go up by $1,000 or $2,000 if it's approved. And that meeting is set for March 30th. Our total revenue at this point is about $23,000. For our online workshop update, we're going to do a trial first for each workshop before we market it to the public. We'll have a trial in urban sketching, drawing trees, and also for the 2 children's programs. If anybody would like to volunteer from the committee to take part on that trial, I would really appreciate it. So what that means is that you would receive the link and you would watch the urban sketching or the drawing trees in advance, and then you would have a follow-up phone call that wouldn't take the length of time that it will when we give it out to the general public, but just to have us all practice to make sure that we understand how to make this work smoothly. I'm so happy that we had our creativity during a pandemic art show in collaboration with the Cheshire Library. Deb Rutter worked on this project and Beth, and the first session ends March 22nd. New paintings go up that same day. Those will stay up for 3 weeks and on April 12th. Paintings go up that same day, and the third show will end May 1st. And you can visit the library or you can visit our website to see. You can't lock down art. And I want to thank all of the artists that might be watching or listening to this for their support and participation in the project. The Scarecrows are coming back to Cheshire. We have a meeting April 1st with the Scarecrow Committee. We've been asked, I'm going to save that for new business. That's the end of my report. Thank you.
Wonderful. Anyone have any questions? Okay. Under old business, Ms. Lore.
Hi, everyone. And I agree with Joanne. It's great seeing everyone. Back in January, we nominated our current slate of officers for the board. So tonight we're going to vote for everyone. So that would be for Donna Ladisky for president, Monique D'Onofrio for vice president, Signia McGeary for treasurer, and Donna Myjack for secretary. Is all in favor for these officers? Yes. Raise your hand.
Yeah, raise your hands. Okay.
Okay. Any abstentions?
Okay.
Okay. So moved. Of the current slate of officers are re-elected for this following year.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay. Donna Myjack, do you have anything to say about scholarship at this time?
I don't have anything to say about it at this time. I know we were contemplating thinking of ideas for fundraising because we haven't been able to do that in a very long time.
Right. So we do have the funds for this year, but we can talk about this under the new business, but the applications are due to the Career Center by the 22nd of March. And we are to have voted at our April meeting because the winners need to be turned in by April 23rd to the high school. So as soon as I get word that the applications are ready to be picked up, I will be dropping them off at your house and Ms. Vega and Ms. Frazier's house. Thank you.
Thank you.
Signian, would you like to give us an update on the linear trail project?
Absolutely. A couple of things. One, the students presented our work at a conference yesterday, and they just did a marvelous job. I'm very proud of what they were able to achieve. All of us, the 3 adults and 3 students, received our graduation certificates from the conservation training program from Yukon. And what started out in March is sort of finished in March in terms of the sort of steps needing to be taken to be considered trained. The QR
Code.
code and project, the material that is available on the website that people would be connected to vis-a-vis the QR code is just about completed, and it's just fantastic. I mentioned that we have the okay for 3 signs to be posted. We have a high school graduate, a Cheshire High School graduate, that has agreed to create these signs at no cost. We have a company in Southington that is going to produce these signs for a very low cost. We have an agency that is sponsoring us in terms of matching any funding that we have to pay for these signs. And so everything looks pretty good. Yeah, it's good. And we hope that this project will continue onward for a few more years to perhaps extend further along the trail. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the report to date. It's pretty exciting.
Congratulations. That's
Thank
marvelous.
you. Thank you.
Do we have any other old business at this time from anyone? Okay, on to new business. Fine arts scholarship fundraising ideas. Does anyone have any wonderful ideas for fundraising?
Well, just one idea I was thinking of is, you know how you have the silent auction and you have baskets. So perhaps, I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but maybe making up some baskets, maybe posting them on Instagram. Just trying to get some interest in them in terms of maybe a bid on some baskets that we can create. We usually create those author baskets, which we have not been doing. I don't know if anybody's interested in coming up with some of those, or maybe even if we came up with some of them and left them at the library with some kind of possibility of patrons bidding on them. I don't know if that would work, but it's just a thought.
Thank you. I actually had someone suggest, several people actually, of in lieu of birthday gifts, that they are asking people to donate to our scholarship fund, which is very generous. Does anyone else have any other ideas?
I just have a question. How much do we have for the scholarship as of now?
You have that in front of you, Jillian? I don't. Yeah, it's not under the,
Let's see if I can.
I want to say, I thought there was at least $3,000 in there, Yui.
Last year we gave, what, 2,000?
We gave 3, 250, I believe, yes.
Yeah, 2,500.
2,500, yes. So we gave 2 $1,000 scholarships and a third. So the way it's set up right now, hold on, I can read it to you, is that we have 2, it says funds available. This is what's written in the scholarship book. 2 $1,000 scholarships will be awarded at the June CPFA meeting at Arts Place. So we did have plenty last year, and we felt that there was an extra worthy candidate. So that's why the third person received the $500.
So the way it's worded, we have to give out at least
Two,
we're committed to $2,000.
correct. That is for this year.
Right.
The option of changing it any year, but for this year,
We're already committed to 2,000.
yes, correct. We are committed to the two. And I know we absolutely have that, at least that in our scholarship, on the scholarship line.
On January 17th in 2020, the report was we had $7,086 in the scholarship line. So minus the 2,500, we were at 4,586. So we
Right.
really are in good shape for
Yes.
this year. We are.
So it's not a dire emergency. I just wanted people to start thinking about, because we're not having Arts Day this year again due to COVID, and we will not be having the art market this year again due to COVID. Yeah, go ahead, Signe, and you have.
What is the policy about selling raffle tickets? If we had some sort of fantastic item, can we sell raffle tickets? And yeah.
We cannot sell raffle tickets because we are a town entity.
Okay.
The
Okay.
only way we could do something like that would be through our 501c3, and they would have to apply for
A
a
permit.
permit through the gaming commission.
Okay.
The only thing you can do free would be a silent auction without any paperwork.
Thank you. So it again, and yes, we need the money, and yes, we need to do fundraising, but I also don't want to be, they're already doing this for ball and socket, and that is for the art in Cheshire also.
Mhm.
So that I really don't feel that we should be in, I don't want to use the competition, because I kind of don't want to take away from their fundraising either. But again, we've got time, and we should be thinking of, yeah, it's a wonderful idea. So, and we can think about the online baskets. That's a possibility. Anybody else? Okay, thank you. Joanne, would you like to speak about, well, the mural restoration?
I believe I sent everybody a picture. I don't know if you've had a chance to see it in person. I have not contacted the owner of the Watch Factory, but this was suggested by Chris Dirks, who is the owner of Olive and Henry. And if you haven't been to that delightful store, this week is their 1-year anniversary. So if you stop by to look at the mural, you might want to stop by Olive and Henry anyway, and also reread and all the other great stores at the Watch Factory. The mural is chipping off of the brick. I'm not sure how complicated this is, how we can help to restore it. Ideally, it would be wonderful if the mural that's there, which shows the cogs of watches, could be traced and put back exactly as it was proposed. But more needs to be looked into it. So if any committee members have any time to volunteer to look at that, to see if this is a possible, not that we have to physically do this, but if we could help oversee how this should happen, maybe for town volunteers or local artists. But I think that when you have paint applied on top of a porous subject, it certainly is not going to be stable over time. So we need research done on that aspect, and someone willing to contact the owner of the Watch Factory building. We do have his name because, of course, insurance would have to be provided for people to be working there. But I think that the Watch Factory is a beautiful asset to our town. And if anybody's interested in doing that, please send me a quick email and we can just start researching it to see if this is something that we can help with.
Well, actually, you already know part of this. You would need that mural paint that doesn't fade, that doesn't wear out. That's on the OTB building.
With the glass base.
Exactly. And we know that that's about $125 a gallon. You would have to pick your pallet, and then I'm sure the square foot, I have all that information of
Thank
what
you.
it'll cover. So I'm
Okay.
happy to forward that.
Thank you. And when I did look at it, and if it was power washed, it
It
would
would come right-
disappear. It would totally flake off.
Yeah.
And it is a beautiful mural. It truly is. It does tell
Mhm.
the history of Cheshire. All right. Thank you. Sunflowers.
What a wonderful project Gary Richards has dreamed up for the Cheshire West Community Butterfly Gardens. They've teamed up with nonprofits on the Coalition for a Sustainable Cheshire and the Cheshire Pollinator Pathway to launch Cheshire's Summer of Sunflowers. The goal is that we will have 30,000 sunflowers blooming this summer in Cheshire. 6 locations will be picked as places to pick up your packets of these free sunflower seeds, and Arts Place will be one of them. 2 others that I know are the Red Owl and the Bean, and 3 others will be picked. So we will have this sitting out in a little basket, and it's on the honor system. People just come and pick up the sunflowers. We, of course, will be planting them in Cheshire at Arts Place, and I hope you'll put them at your house. And this is a wonderful, wonderful, sunny outdoor project we can all enjoy. So thank you, Gary Richards.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Joanne, just want to add, West Main Music Academy will be a pickup location as well. We
Oh,
just
wonderful.
confirmed that today.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Yes,
That's
yes,
great.
yes.
Very
And-
exciting.
With West Main Music Academy, Katie and I are working on another exciting project, and maybe we'll talk about that next month. What do you think, Katie?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, I'm excited.
Talk about it now. I want to know what it is.
How many of you do gardens? You know, vegetable gardens in the summer?
Well, I did it once last summer for the
tried.
first time.
No, so some people regularly plant vegetables in their, nobody?
I plant them at Arts Place and Pina's Giving Garden.
No, I'm talking about like a real vegetable garden that you're producing some food.
Oh,
So
Denise
that
is
you could have a sale at the end of the season at Arts Place to do your scholarship money. You need something that's free, that costs you nothing. And if you're growing stuff, whether it's tomatoes, peppers, or whatever, and if everybody gave some of it, and then you had this little vegetable sale at the end of the season, it's kind of free.
the only one who raised her hand was Denise.
Okay, well,
And
chuck
no
that
one
up.
of your board members does that also.
What?
And I'm not very good at it either.
Okay, strike that.
Oh, it was a good idea. Very good idea. Thank you. Do we have any other new business at this time? Well, I thank everyone very much for joining us this evening, and our next meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, April 20th. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? Denise, thank you, and seconded by Signian. Okay, all in favor? Motion moved. Meeting is adjourned at 8 p.m. Thank you so much.
Emily, thank you, Beth, for setting this up.
Yes, absolutely.
No
Great to
problem,
see your
anytime.
faces. Thank you.
It's good to see you.